Hi, and welcome to my tutorial. Today I'm going to show you how to create a retro style image effect in Adobe Photoshop. The first thing you're going to need to do is open up a web browser and go to photoshoptutorials.ws. You then need to click on the Photoshop Downloads link. Scroll down that page until you come across Lomo Light Leaks. Click on that link as we are going to have to download the light leaks to use within our tutorial today. Scroll down to the bottom of that page until you come across Download Lomo Light Leak. Click on one of the following links and download the light leaks to somewhere where you will be able to locate later on. Exit out of that browser and go back into your Photoshop program. Open up the image which you would like to apply the effect to and duplicate that layer. You can do so by hitting Command J on a Mac or Control J on a PC. Once you've duplicated that layer, you then need to convert it to a smart image by right-clicking and going to Convert to Smart Object. Once you have done that, you then need to apply a blur to this layer by going Filter, Blur, Gaussian Blur. Click OK and we'll change the settings later. The next step you need to take is changing the blending mode from normal to screen. Once you've completed that, you can then go back and change your Gaussian Blur settings by double-clicking on the Gaussian Blur. You can make it more or less blurry depending on how you like it. I'm going to leave it at 6. Once you've done that, you then need to change the blending options by right-clicking on the image and going to blending options. You then need to go down to the blend if area and move the top slider across to approximately 120. You then need to hold down the Alt key, click on the right side of the slider and move it all the way to the right. Click OK. Once you've completed that step, you then need to apply an adjustment layer. And this layer will be a black and white adjustment layer. Once you have applied that layer, you can then go and change the blending mode from normal to screen. After you've completed that, you can click this button here and change the lightness and darkness of areas of the photo. For example, I'm going to change the darkness of the grass by clicking and dragging to the left. And I can change the lightness of the faces by clicking and dragging to the right. Okay. The next step is to apply another adjustment layer, but this time a solid color adjustment layer. Choose any color and click OK. Once you've done that, you need to change the blending mode from normal to exclusion. You then need to change the opacity of that layer to approximately 30%. Once you've done that, you can then go back in and change the color. I'm going to go for a dark purple. Once you've completed that step, you then need to apply a texture to your image. You can use any texture. I'm going to use a purple one. I need to resize that texture so it covers my entire image and hit enter. I'm then going to change the blending mode of that layer from normal to screen. I'm going to change the opacity from 100% to about 50%, so the effect's not as intense. Once I've completed that, I can then apply my Lomo Light Leaks. So I'm going to go into File, Place. Now I'm going to choose this light leak for a start. Going to move it all the way to the right and hit enter. I'm then going to change the blending mode to screen. And there we go, that's your first light leak. I'm going to apply another light leak by going back into File, Place, and choosing a different light leak. So this time I'm going to choose this one. I'm going to move that one further down to the bottom and resize it so it fits the entire page. Then I'm going to hit enter. Going to change that blending mode again to screen. And there we go. There's a retro image effect.